always skip to when I pop the CD in. Brings me back to, like, Colors off a feature presentation off Cut Calhoun's album. Or even Colors off Ice-T's, off the soundtrack to Colors, the movie. Listening to some old Ice-T. Or listening, I love how they bring back the Come Gangsta shit on there. Then they got Strangeulation 2 featuring a bunch of motherfuckers. Which one? Featuring Gademus, See, I felt the beginning was very Sus Crew heavy, and it started to piss me off. I was like, come on. Too much Sus on here. I'm not a huge Sus Crew fan, but I'll tell you one thing. Those motherfuckers can tear up a stage. They put on a great live show. Let's see. And that was until I got to American Horror Story. That's got to be definitely one of my favorite tracks on this album. I did love that track. American Horror Story, definitely one of my top favorite tracks on that album. And right after that, I think probably my number one favorite song would be Fear. And that track right there, I've worked in nursing homes for many years, and I've dealt with people with Alzheimer's and dementia and all that stuff. And that song right there definitely touches on that. I know he's talking about his mother, rest in peace, and it's kind of crazy listening to it and sad at the same time, but it's also kind of brings you peace when you think about it, because he didn't have to go with her being full blown like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen the end stages of that, to where they totally don't know who you are at all, and he is lucky when you think about it that she passed away when she did. But that song Fear, that has Travis's daughter singing on it in the background, it's a very haunting song, and it touches so much on everything, on dementia and the Alzheimer's and stuff like that. It's a very good song. I love it. Having worked in nursing homes, I strongly recommend, if you're going to hear one song off this album, listen to that one. Stink, that's one song I could have done without on this album. I really don't care for that one. The Calling, another very good track featuring Tyler Leon. Strangeulation 4, another mix of strange artists. We Are Free, featuring Recognize and Burns. That's a pretty dope track. Wish I could have heard more Mayday on this album. Some more Recognize and Burns on there. Let's see. Looks like I'm skipping here. N9NE, dope track with Ritz. Ritz fucking tears shit up all over the place. I can't even tell where the fuck I am here. Just the way they do the swirly shit on the background. Sup Mig is a funny song. The song that got me also is a song without Tech on it. And it's the one at the very end. I think it's at the very end. It's Withdrawal with Chris Calico. Because it's at the very end, I believe. because the first time listening through, I thought he was singing it to Tech-9. If you go through and you listen to it, I mean, you can hear what he's talking about, the drugs and the withdrawal. If you listen to it and take Tech as being his drug, it kind of makes sense, you know. And it was really kind of creepy to me. But I listened to it again, and that's probably not what it was at all. So, but yeah, withdrawal is a very. I mean, I almost broke down like a man-woman when I first heard that song. You know, if you or yourself or you know of anybody who's dealt with addiction and stuff, that's a pretty hard song right there. And Chris Calico can always bring out the emotion in his voice, and he gives it his all the time. Um, but yeah, the first time listening to that, I was like, did Chris like sneak this track on there? And you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, Tech, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I don't know. I listened to it again and was like, nah, surely not. Nah, it's not about Tech. Could be. It could be about Tech-9 and Chris's view of him, you know, one day, you know, you're not going to be here or something. I think it was don't you know what happened to Michael Jackson? I don't know. Something made me think that he was referring to Tech-9, and it like brought the whole track together that it was referring to Tech. But I listened to it again, it you know, fucked all that up. So, anyway, Strangeulation, Tech-9 Collabos, very good album. I definitely recommend this album to anybody who hasn't got it. You know, even if you buy a few tracks off iTunes or Amazon or wherever the fuck, if you're able to do that, definitely pick up Fear, American Horror Story, you know, Withdrawal, if you're able to. Those are my top 3 picks. You know, very good album, front to back. It's a very well put together album. Like I said, the ciphers really bring the whole album together. Fucking dope album. Can't wait till the next one. Anyway, Scotty Two Balls out. Hope you enjoyed the review, and we'll see you on the next one. 2.